YouTube, what's going on? If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Everybody else, go ahead and hit that like button. What's up with y'all? How everybody doing? What's going on out there, man? Who on the road burning miles? Trying to figure out this camera real quick. Man, today's video is gonna be about trucking. You already know what it's gonna be about. It's gonna be about trucking. Anyway, I'm here at the terminal. I had to come to the terminal, when was it? Saturday. It's Monday. Yeah, I had to come Saturday, get my car. Y'all see. Over here by these flatbeds. Anyway, I had to come get my car and take it on to the house, man. It's been out here for probably 2 months. So had to grab that. I was scared it wasn't gonna crank up. I mean, for the truckers out there that know, I mean, any car that you don't crank for a while, the battery might go dead or whatever, but it happens a lot to truckers, you know, leaving a vehicle at the terminal, coming back to it, not able to start it. So I was kind of worried about that, even though I did come over here a couple weeks ago to crank it to see. Well, I had to get something out of my car, and I just went ahead and fired her up, let her run for a little bit. Yep. But anyway, man, what was I gonna say? I was really coming to give y'all a video. You know, I gotta stay consistent, but I just been doing a lot of thinking about what's next. Because even though I'm still fresh and learning, like, I've been doing a lot of, you know, thinking and trying to really figure out what's next for me. Like, I accomplished this goal, and now, I mean, it don't just stop here. You gotta keep going. And trucking is something that runs in my blood, runs in my veins, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta ask my peoples, but I really do think I'm a first generation trucker. This might be the title of this video if I am, but yeah, I think I'm the first one in my family to drive trucks. I'm not sure on that, but growing up, I never knew any uncles or aunts or anybody to be truck drivers. But yeah, pretty much I say that to say, like, this is something I wanted to do for a long time, but I just couldn't get myself together. And one thing about this trucking industry, man, you gotta have your stuff together. You gotta, you know, be a decent human being to get into this. And when I say be a decent human being, is not to say that everybody that's in the trucking industry got their stuff together, but in order to get in this industry, you gotta kind of have your stuff together. So I ain't have my stuff together, man. Just like anybody, you know, growing up. You know, I'm 32 now. I think I wanted to do this when I was probably around 20 years old. I was looking into trucking, and it just seemed like a lot at the time. It just seemed like, you know, you gotta take classes, or, you know, go anything that had to deal with classroom studying. I ain't want no parts. And, you know, just the steps. You can't just go to the DMV and take a test on the computer and go do a little road test and you're done. That it's more to it. And that's for the people who's thinking about trucking and probably came across my channel and seeing what's going on out there in the trucking world. But you definitely got to have your stuff in order. I mean, if you're a person who like to party and be out in the streets, you're gonna have to settle down before you can get into this, because it's a dangerous job. Believe it or not, it really is a dangerous job. And being out here in this semi, man, you gotta be focused. So if you up all night and, you know, ripping and running, you're not focused. So you definitely gotta get yourself focused and before you come into this industry. So it finally came that time for me, because I was just seeing that it was really nothing else out here for me. You know, I done tried all kind of jobs, man. I ended up working for a temp agency before I came into trucking, and it was a good job because I got to see a lot of different jobs. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Every place I went, they wanted to take me on, because, you know, anything I do, I try to do my best at it, and I like to look at myself as a hard worker, man. I can't stand working around people who just don't care about the job. Like, I get it. It might not be paying what you wanted to pay, but I mean, if you dare be there, man. If you show up, show out. If you show up, man, I mean, get the job done. But so I got to see a lot of different jobs, and the different jobs that I was seeing was not all the same at all, but similar, you know what I mean? As in somebody working over you, you know what I mean? Management, I would say. Like, it's just, I'm fine with following directions, because even out here, I mean, you're the captain of your own ship when you get your truck, but you still got to follow a DM. You still got to follow a set of rules. It's still laws that's put into place that you got to abide by. So no matter what you do, I mean, you still going to have to answer to somebody. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, when I got into this, or when I was working at a temp agency, it was just, I didn't like nothing. I didn't like nothing, man. And it was all dead-end jobs, or, you know, I was going to say entry-level jobs, but I mean, I guess everything, you come in as entry-level, you know, in the beginning. But not a lot of opportunity to grow, you know, at a fast pace. And even then, even when you reach a certain level at the jobs I was working, you won't get paid no more than $20 an hour, or, you know, if that, or maybe a little more than that. It's just a cap off and low pay. So I was like, you know, this not gonna work for me. It's definitely not gonna work for me. So, you know, if you want different in your life, you gotta do different. If you want, you know, what you want, you gotta go after what you want. So I sat back and thought, like, man, what do I want to do? And trucking is one of the things that I wanted to do. And now I'm older, you know, I found myself settling down and, you know, being more laid back, and I'm not in the streets and stuff. So I was like, I just went for it. You know, I found a place that gave me a grant to go to school, because that was another issue. It's expensive to go to trucking school, so that was definitely a problem for me. So when I did find, well, I found out through a friend, one of my friends, my best friend, if you ask me. He's been driving for a while, so I was thinking about starting out with box trucks, me and another friend, and because the box truck game was just jumping. I mean, you know, I be on YouTube looking So I seen that the box trucks was doing well, so I was like, I'm gonna get into box trucking. So with that, I was gonna get a Class B. Not that you need it, but I was just gonna get it to have it. You know, some states, different laws. I was just gonna get it so I'd be, you know, covered. But yeah, man, one of my good friends was like, man, you might as well get Class A. You know, there's one more test. So long story short, that's what I did. And he was gonna let me use his truck. And he's an owner op or whatever, so I was gonna use his truck, but being that he's busy, he gotta work, and the DMV's picky and all this, it was just, he was like, man, I can teach you, but it'll be a lot easier and you will get it a lot faster if you go to school. So I'm like, man, school, you're talking about 5 G's, man, and you talking to somebody who pressed to get $500. So he knew about this program where you can get a grant to go to school. So those of you out there that, you know, was in a situation like mine, or is in a situation like mine, getting all tongue-tied, in a situation like mine that think you can't get your CDLs because of the money, you can. There's programs out there. You gotta want it. So, you know, you can ask me more about that in the comments or whatever, man. Keep tuning into the videos. We'll probably be talking about some of everything up here. But anyway, so I finally got to school, went through that whole process, and now I'm here. Now I'm here, man. I mean, it's a good feeling. It was stressful in the beginning, but if you just gonna give up, you're not gonna get nowhere in life. You know what I mean? And anything you do, it takes practice. So just enough practice and you'll be good. And I keep looking around because there's people walking around, so that's just me. Like, I'm always watching my surroundings. But yeah, so now I'm like, what I want to do, I want to get my tankers, which I probably am. I went and got the book, but I haven't been studying like I supposed to, so I really got to get on that. If I want this, I want more money, I want to be local, and I want my own truck. At first, I was thinking, like, listening to people talk, YouTube, everybody want their own truck. You know what I mean? Everybody want their own truck. And it's a lot of responsibility that come with having your own truck. So I ain't gonna lie, I got a little discouraged on listening to people. Oh, everybody want to be an owner operator. Everybody want to be a boss, and everybody, you know, want to be a businessman or whatever. And I kind of got discouraged listening to that. So I had to rethink and, you know, get myself together. And it's a book that's called Rich Dad Poor Dad. Y'all should check that book out. It's a great book. And I read that, man, and it's a good book because it puts you in a business mindset. Like, it puts you on a different level. Like, if these big time trucking companies can do it, these small companies can do it, you can do it. You can do it, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, man. Like, I'm not going to let nobody scare me out of making some money. And if I fail, so be it. I'm pretty sure some of the richest people failed in the beginning. So if I fail, so be it, man. Like, I'm going to keep trying. Like, you know, I was thinking of all this stuff to buy. Like, you know, like, I used to be the type that had bad money habits. And that's something that's changing here lately, like within the last couple months. And I'm actually proud of that, and I'm happy about that, because it's making me think. Like I was dumb, man, just spending money. You can't die with it, but you can't live without it. You know what I'm saying? And money is not everything, but you need money. I don't care what you say, you need money. And it was just one of those things where, like, I was just spending money just to be spending money, like, and emotionally spending, and whatever terms you want to use, but like, just spending money. And if you ain't got it, you shouldn't be spending it. I was just talking to my son, and he's only 8, and I was like, hey man, if you had $5 in the movie, you wanted to go to the movies, and the movie was $5, and you had $5, that's all you had. You had $5. Do you got enough to go to the movies? He said, yes, of course. And he was right. You got enough to go to the movies. It's $5. But then I asked him, I was like, would it be smart to go to the movies? And he really didn't know. So that's why I'm trying to teach him. And I went ahead and told him, like, no, it wouldn't be smart, because you can't afford that movie. You can't afford that movie. All you got is $5. What you gonna do after that? You know what I mean? Like, just because you got the money don't mean you can afford it. You know, pretty much is what I'm saying. And it took me to sit down and think about that deep and hard. Like, do I got enough money to get this or that, but once I get that, how much money I got? You know what I mean? So, not doing that no more. And invest. If you're going to invest in something that's going to get you more money. And make sure you get yourself financially stable and established before you start spending money on things that you want. So, you know, I want to find a cash truck, semi truck, and I'm going to save up for it. And I got a plan on the price range, what I'm trying to get. And like I was just saying, when I do get enough money to buy that truck, I can't just go buy the truck because I got enough money to buy the truck. Yes, I got enough money to buy the truck now, so like the truck costs $20,000, but if I drop $20,000 on a truck, what I'm gonna do when it breaks down? You know, the basic knowledge, you know what I mean, everybody should have. So if I want a truck that's 20 grand, I need 40. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's the goals. Like, I'm going for it, man. So y'all stay tuned. I'm definitely gonna try to buy a truck. Like, and I got a little money saved now, and my plans is to stay here at Western Express and save my money up, and then I might still switch to tanker. I'm gonna get my tanker endorsements. That's the plan anyway. Like, I still want all that stuff. I still want my endorsements, even though I want to go owner out, because you never know what you're going to be hauling. So I definitely want to get all that. But my goal is to have a truck in 2 years. So I'm gonna be company for 2 years, and I'm gonna save up as much money as I can. And I got a great idea. I'm gonna go to another company that's offering a bonus, because I heard JB Hunt. I was talking to a JB Hunt guy, and he was like, I forget what account he said he was on, but they was giving like 12 grand, 10 grand, something like that. And how they do it is they give you $500 the first 30 days, another $500 the next 30 days, and then $1,000 for the remainder of the year, every month. You know what I mean? So 11 months, I say, the first 30 days. Yeah. So anyway, I think that's gonna be the plan, and let's say $10,000 to save up the bonus. That's a good chunk because you're still getting your check. So save that up, and I'm gonna holler at my buddy and tell him help me with getting a truck because he knows all about that stuff. So that's what I want to do because the money that these people making off of you, man, is crazy. It's crazy, but you got to start somewhere, and you can't blame them. I mean, if you want to start a business, you're gonna pay. You got to make money, right? That's why you started that business, for you to make money. It ain't really necessary for your employee to make money. Yeah, you got to treat your employees right if you want good people to work for you and people to take care of your equipment, people to show up, people to actually try. You got to pay them. I mean, but if you really want it, you got to go get it yourself. So that's the message that I'm sending out today is if you really want something, you got to really go get it. You got to go get it. Like, ain't nobody going to bring it to you. You got to go get it. And yeah, man, that's all. I really just wanted to come talk to y'all, show my face. And that's my goal, man, is to buy my own truck. Y'all need to write your goals down too. I used to hear that. I always heard that for a while. Write it down right now. It's in my head. Nah, write it down. Because when you write it down, it's something about it. I don't know what it is, but it's something about it. Y'all comment down below and tell me what it is about writing your goals down. I seen, like, ever since I started doing that, I started reaching more of my goals versus just having it in my head, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Ever since I started writing it down, I'm telling you. But for y'all that's in school, get ready, because you about to get what you signed up for. Nah, but it's all fun, man. I love it. Like I said, like, I'm a trucker for life. Like, this it right here. This it right here. Like, I feel like you can make a decent living. I mean, you can. Everybody knows that you can make a decent living trucking, and it ain't going nowhere. You got all these self-driving trucks people talking about. Like, yeah, I get it. I'm not saying they're not gonna be around, but I feel like by the time I leave this earth, and only God knows, but by the time I leave this earth, I think I'll be able to truck for the rest of my life. Honestly, hopefully. So, yeah, man, that's the plan, to get a truck and a trailer one day, but I don't know what's my niche. I don't know if I want to do flatbed, drive-in, reefer, tanker, what division I want to get into, especially when I get my own truck. So probably do a lot of power only, dropping hooks, work for dedicated lines, Walmart, Home Depot. People who got their own trailers, pull somebody's trailers. You might want to go intermodal, go to the ports. I mean, anything, man. It's out there. And just, you can't be scared like I was. Like, I was really started getting discouraged, man. People just like, oh, you know how much a Track & Taylor tire costs? Oh, those things break down all the time. Yeah, it's a piece of equipment. It's like anything else. Your car can break down. The same thing with these. They running all the time. You know how much fuel costs. And you gotta understand, the people that's telling you all this, they doing it. So just look at that, man. Just really look at that. They doing it. Why you can't do it? Yeah, I ain't saying it's easy. It ain't supposed to be easy. But I mean, I was really getting like, man, I'm just gonna be company. It's a YouTuber, and I like his videos. I ain't gonna speak on his name or nothing, just because like people up here crazy, you know, they mistake stuff as beef, or you know, trying to get clout and all that. But it's a truck driver that I follow to this day, and when I started thinking about trucking, I've been watching his channel, and he got a great channel, but it's kind of discouraging at times, man. Like let people follow their dreams. Just because you don't want to do it don't mean that can't nobody else do it. Or just because you messed up at some point in time don't mean that that's going to be somebody else's journey. Like, and people, those of you who watching, don't get discouraged. Don't follow what somebody else doing. Do what you do. Just do what you do, and you can do it. You definitely can do it. So I can't wait to get there and you know, see some good money, man. I want to take care of my family, my whole family. You know, God willing, I can. Like, I want to be able to do nice things for my whole family. Like, and you know, my kids, I want them to be able to have things, and you know, that's the plan. That is definitely the plan. But just sitting here relaxing. It's early. Probably about to go grab something to eat and go to sleep. I'm trying to be the first one in the dispatching office tomorrow. I'm ready to run. Like, anytime I sit down, it's like for a day or two, and like you be like 34 hours. Once you get to running like 34 hours, that ain't no time. It ain't. But if you enjoy what you do, like I do, even though I have my frustrated times, and there's still more frustrating times to come, you'll learn to enjoy running. Like, I want to run. Like, I want to get this experience. Like, it's all new to me, so of course, you know, I'm having fun. I know one day to be like, oh, I want to be in the bed at home. I don't want to run today. But some dollars start rolling in. You start being able to have money to enjoy life and spend how you want to spend, not counting. You know, things will get better. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Share my video. Once I get up to 100 subscribers, I start going live. I think I can go live now. I don't know. But I don't want to start going live till I got more subscribers anyway, because who's gonna watch? You know, we at like 44 right now, so still new. So if you're watching this and this is your first time seeing me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free. Hit that like button. Like, ain't nothing to it, y'all. Just hit it real quick. That's it. Hit it real quick. Be done with it. Come on. Look out. Look out. Just think about it as something you doing. You need support. You want people to, especially if the support don't cost you a thing. Hey. And it's good knowledge. And it's going to help somebody, hopefully. You know, support the channel, y'all. Anyway, man, y'all drive safe out there. To all my drivers, to all my soon-to-be drivers, I'm going to tell you congratulations now, because you're going to get it. Don't give up. I don't care if you fail. Keep going. Don't stop until you get your CDLs. But everybody drive safe. Pay attention to the road, man. Stay off these things. You know, get you some mounts if you want to do your channel or whatever, man. Be safe out there. Think about your family and others. So that's pretty much all I gotta give y'all today. About to start the week off tomorrow. My week starts on Tuesdays, so I'm definitely gonna get some kind of content with the truck and this week. So stay tuned. Tune in, hit the notification, that way when the next video drop, you will be the first to see it. That's it. Peace.